Yes, you guys are on record.
So, hi again. As Mikhail said, my name is Zhana, and we are going to talk a little bit about the testing of web application. You already took a lot of theory, and you know a lot, actually everything. I consider that you know everything about the test methodology, about test approaches, about test types, and other things. Today we will have and we will use all your knowledge and to have some practice. What we are going to talk about? We are going to test web-based application. Not just regular web-based application, but social network applications. We know different type of applications, right? You can write it down and I will see on Skype what type of applications you know, guys. I just give you the second to think about. What applications you know? Absolutely. Standalone desktop applications, mobile application or mobile, web-based applications. Yes. And even when we are talking about embedded, this is as a widgets, absolutely, you are right. And Windows standalone or desktop standalone applications. Okay. Yes, wonderful. Web, let's talk about web-based applications. Different type of web applications we also know. What applications we know? This is I just share with you some document and I will give you the resources. Okay. So, this is web application. It can be social network, e-commerce, right? Email, enterprise, instant messaging, groups, banking. We all know those applications. Shopping carts, right? Search engine like a Google or Yahoo search or other things, right? We know many different applications. Like games, it also can be mobile versus other things. We are going to talk today about web-based application, social network application. Oh, by the way, it's going to be on maintenance tomorrow. Okay. So, the web, the address, the URL of the application, Care2.com. Let me talk about this application a little bit and let me tell you why we are going to talk about this application. The thing is that I'm working for already more than 8 years as a QA director in this company, Care2. And this is our product. Our product is social network website, Care2.com. What is the application about? So, social network, it means that people can join it and a group in this. So what people are joining our application? Who are our users? Who are our consumers? People who care. You can see it from the name, you can see it from the logo, and actually you can see it from the slogan that I highlight now. We care. You care, we care too. This is the slogan of our application. We care also, we also care. We care about what? People who care about future, about planet, about healthy life, about healthy food, about different social causes, women rights, people rights, human rights, civil rights. You see all the wonderful animal welfare and other things, they join to our network. As you see on the top, we have almost 33 million members. Of course, this is not Facebook, but still it's pretty much, it's a lot. It's a huge application with many, many, many features. Who is an audience of the site? Mostly are women. Nothing strange and nothing wondered. I'm not wondered, because who usually cares about kids, about children, about future, about good health? Mostly women. I never want to hurt men, but the fact is, the audience and the customers of Care2 applications are mostly 70% of the people, of the users are women, from something like 30 to endless. So when people became mature and women have family and probably kids, so they became our members and joined. What are main features of our applications? People can join in groups by interest. People can read wonderful, amazing blogs and stories. Many very famous writers, authors, artists work with Care2, and you can see blogs on each and any topic. You can see how many categories we have and even more. This is about everything here. This business, this is actually, what is Care2? This is a very small company, maybe not very small, but below 50 employees. It's located here in Silicon Valley. It started as a small e-cards business. You know that e-cards, this is when you, instead of sending the card via regular mail, you can select and send the e-card to as many recipients as you want. So it started as e-card business in 1998, but very soon it grew up to the huge, really social network site. When people can, again, join by interest, by groups, they can read different blogs, they can leave comments. If you see, you can see, they can share. You see, this is the share toolbar. You can share your comments or your articles, blogs that you like on the Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+. You can add the comment. Actually, you can send an email as well. You can send to your friend, to somebody. You can put here up to 100 email addresses, and you can send email and share something that you really like. To do this, you don't have to be even the member. You don't have to register, and you don't have to be a member. But still, as you see here, you see a couple of links. One of those, join us, and another one, sign in when you are a member. Reasonable questions that I would expect to hear. Everything is so great, everything is so good, but hey guys, how do you make money? The same questions that I always, not only I ask, how does Facebook make money? So many people will say that yes, we can do it because of the advertisement. Yes, we have some advertisement. Like, for example, here, this is the ad. And on each and any page, we may have some ads. But only 12% of our revenue are generated from the advertisement. So how we make money and how the company survive? This is still private company and not even pre-IPO, no matter that it exists already for many, many years, as I mentioned, since 1998. But you can see here, I talked to you about causes, I talked to you about healthy living, all these things, but you see here another tab, petitions. And if you go to Care2, and let me, by the way, let me make the a little bit zoom bigger. Okay, so you can see the URL, care2.com. As soon as you click on the petitions, you see the domain is changing. Domain is thepetitionsite.com. So you already know few characteristics of the websites that we are going to test. A, that this is social network application. Second, that it has 2 domains. Third, that people who join this social network site are people who care about different good things, different good causes, who like a planet, like our future, like pollution, like animals and other things. So how the company works, how the site works. We have the petition site. And this is exactly the business, how the company makes money. So a few words about the business model of the company Care2. First of all, I always want to ask you, never mess the company and the site. Company's name, Care2. The product that it's produced, that it does, is software, network application, social network application, Care2.com. It just happens that the site has the same name as the company, but Care2.com is the product of the Care2. So, what is the business model? The business model is following. The company works with more than 1,500 non-profit organizations. Here on the bottom, you can see here some of those. This is Center of Biological Diversity. This is WWF. This is in defense funds of many companies like that. This is of course Greenpeace. This is of course Sierra Club. This is of course PETA. So many, as I mentioned, 1,500, more than 1,500 non-profit organizations. What we do with them? How actually non-profit organizations survive? They want people, right, regular people like you and I and all of us, to help them, to support some things that they are fighting for, or they defend, or they need people involvement. So how it was working and how it's still working in regular way. They write the letter or petition, right? They involve many people, designers, artists, writers, who can do it them for the non-profit organizations. Then they print, I don't know how many copies they may need and print. Then they deliver it to the post office, pay for the postage, and send. And then we all receive those mail in our mailboxes and immediately throw them away because this is junk. Sorry. This is the regular way how they solicit their petitions. What Care2 company does for them, we help them to create online petitions, online letters. We publish them on our sites, which has more than 32 million members. We publish those petitions. Even more, we promote those petitions. How we do it? We send every day more than 1 million of emails. We have huge email service as well. We send more than 1 million emails to our members. We share petitions online. We share them on Facebook. We can share them on Twitter. You can see it. So much more people can see and sign, support their petitions. It's much cheaper for non-profit organizations than to solicit their petitions the regular way. This is how we make money. Non-profit organizations pay the company Care2 per signatures. If you go, you see any petition, right? This is, I believe, that this is activist or user petition. It already has more than 155,000 signatures or supporters. If you click on it, you can see this petition. You can read a lot what is about some restaurant and nightclub. I don't, oh my God, Russian star. Ah, it happened like that. Sorry, I didn't mean. It's just accident. It wasn't at all. And you can see all those supporters from around the world, because everyone can sign this petition. Let's say I see this petition, I like it, and I know that I have many Russian friends who also will support it. I can share. Again, you see here the share toolbar. When I can share it on Facebook on my timeline, I can share it on Twitter. Again, I can send email to as many people as I want and ask, please support also. I think that it will be interesting. Even more, if I have my own personal website or blog or whatever, I can embed this petition to my site. You see, when I click here, there is a code that I can copy, and then I can embed, add this code to my things, and I will see such widget, embedded petition. So many people will sign it. This is much more convenient and much cheaper for our users and for non-profit organizations. So everyone wins, we and they. Guys, so again, I want to share with you the URL. Let me sign it here, write it here on Skype. The URL care2.com, as simple as this one. Another domain that we use is the petition site.com. This is two domains that the application Care2.com has. This is one application, but again, it has two domains. It has many features, different features. You can sign the petition. More, you can create a petition, and you can see this button or link, start a petition, everywhere. No matter where you are, what site you are, Care2 or the petition site, you have, even on the header, we have start petition button. We are going to use professional language, so website, each web page and each website, it has the header. This is the header. It actually doesn't change on each and any page. No matter where you are, the header remains the same. We have a body. Care2 has a body like 3-column body, usually. And we have a footer. This is the footer. Actually, each and any website has it. So again, footer, it's something really stable, no matter that here on Care2.com site, you have a few footers. Large one, this is the large one, really large, and we have the small one, you can see it on other pages. I wanted to let you know where are all documentations that I prepare is. So, I would like you to go to the site, portnov.com data Jana. I will copy it and put on the Skype. All documentation is there. I prepared for you. Jana just started with capital J. Konstantin created it for me. When you go there, you see the folder. 1 second. We will navigate. Oh my gosh. Okay, you see that we need to log in. You probably know already how to log in there. Student is username and Mariposa is login. I'm pretty much sure that Mikhail told you about it. So you just open it. And here you see the folder online project. Please click on it. You see all documents that I wanted to share with you. And the main of those is info Care2 petition site. Okay? I want to open this document and I want to zoom it so we can see. We all can review it. Guys, I put here all. I didn't want to create many documents, but I really wanted to, yes, Mariposa, student Mariposa, correct. I wanted to put all needed information in one document, in one place, so it's easier to reach it. Company, Care2. Applications URL, care2.com and the petitionsite.com. We will use the Bugzilla. When we will log in, we will talk later about it, so leave it for now. I also added here that you should be able to answer following questions about the project. What is, or tell me about the applications that you tested. Tell me about the company. You may or you may not have these questions. I describe it to you. Just if needed, you know what you did, where you did, and why you did, what is about. Also, please tell me about any bug that you, because we all will report that I filed the bugs, I reported the bugs, I reported the issues. So you should be able to answer the question. Tell me about any bug that you remember. And the most memorable bug, the bug that you are proud of, please tell you. And the most important questions that you really have to know. What did you do? What activities? What did you do on the testing? What type of testing? What did you do on your project? You just report and put even probably in your resume that I tested social network website. But tell me what you did, how you did, and test type and other things. Also in the same document here I put some information, I put some answers on the questions that I put. Few sentences about the company, that is a small private software company located in Redwood City, California. It's maybe not necessarily somewhere in Silicon Valley. Okay. The first application was about e-cards. Currently this is huge social network application. Question, why huge? Huge just because it has more than 32 million members. It's enough. The business model of the company is following. The company works with more than 1,500 non-profit organizations and creates, publish, and promote online petition for them. Non-profit organizations pay for signatures to Care2. It is much cheaper for them than to solicit the petitions via regular mail. I just put few simple sentences. And I already see that I make some typo because here it should be S. Okay. The company is very selective in allowing petition on the site. So it makes it very attractive to users. It means that yes, you can create petition. Even more, on each and many page, you see the button that allowed you to start petitions. You see, you can do it. You start petition. Please, please start the petitions. You can do, even when I scroll down, you just see here, start petition, start petition. No matter where you are, I click on any page, you see the start petitions. I go to petition sites, the most important button on the top, here in red color or orange color, and here on the footer, on the header is start the petition. Please start the petition. Be the part of the Care2 community. Care. What petition can be? Petition can be about anything that bothers me. For example, I don't like the really big and terrible traffic during hot hours here in Los Altos or in Mountain View. Who can prevent me to write a petition to the mayor of Mountain View, on this, my small town, and ask them to do something about it, to improve to build more, I don't know, roads, or to somehow to do something. And I'm sure that all inhabitants of Mountain View support me, because everyone suffers from this terrible traffic, right? Returning back to the document. Okay, so we are but at the same time, you can create the petition, but it never will be published if you ask to kill somebody, for the war, for something bad, if you want to abuse somebody. So this is why I put that this is very selective, very selective. Of course, we have some rivals or competitors, as any other company. The biggest one is Change.org. You probably also heard about it. It's a young company, very aggressive, very ambitious. This is our main competitors. We have some other, iPetitions.org, on.org, but I work on this project, so I believe that my application is the best. Otherwise, why I would work there, right? Biggest difference of the Care2 petitions, the purpose of our petitions. And Care2 site has much more than only petitions. So again, it has two domains. Actually, social site, which is Care2.com, when people can read, comment, add comments. You see that we can see comments on the bottom. You can add comments. Please do it. You see, real people, they add the comments and other things. You can share on the social media tools. You see here the bar, social share bar, toolbar, and here as well. Okay, you can invite friends, you can join groups by interest, you can do a lot of different things. You can chat, we have a lot of things. We still have e-cards, and we have wonderful e-cards, absolutely free for our users, for each and any holiday. It's just organized by chronologically, that now the closest is Halloween, then Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, so we cover even religious holidays. There are amazing cards, there are classical cards and animated and with music, and again, great artists are working for us and create those cards. Camilla Eriksson, she is one of the co-founder of our company. She started actually in 1998 with Randy Painter. They started the company. She is the very famous artist animator. She is still working in our company. She is VP, vice president of the company. So you see a lot of cards created by her here. So this is the social site. Besides of this, we have the site which is very important for us. This is the petition site, when we have many different petitions on different categories, different topics: animal welfare, education, environment, health, LGBT issues, human rights, politics. Many you can choose and find anything you want to support, you want to read, you want to share. This is very important and very attractive for the people. So, going back to the document, this is, I put everything about the company. Then I just described the application here. I put some features, because you know, when you come to the interview, you tell that you know my previous experience during my school. I tested web web-based application, social network application, Care2.com. The interviewer have no idea if you what is about. Of course, if you say that I tested Facebook, probably no questions happen, because everyone knows what is Facebook, right? So people will not ask. But when you tell something about Care2.com, no matter we have 32 million more, almost 33 million members, still who knows about it? So they probably want to know a little bit about its features, and even you want to express, to show how good you are because you tested really complex application, because you run very strong and very good test, because this application has many interesting features that probably are going to be similar to the applications that you are going to test. So this is about the application. It was, again, please never mix and mess the information about the company and about the application. I also separated those chapters, paragraphs. So Care2, this is the social site with more than 32 million. Of course, this number will be changed very soon to 33. It joins people who care about our future, children, animal welfare, healthy living, nature, many different things. This is a web-based application. The application has two domains, Care2.com and the petitionsite.com. Main features of the application. The social networking module. What is the module? We use the professional language. This is logical component. This is the module. Allows user to discuss issues and refers them to related petitions. User can share news, visions, opinion about different causes, support causes, group by interest, send e-cards. The major focus area include environment, animal welfare, human rights, politics, and other things. The petitions module is used for creating and signing petitions, sharing petitions with friends on social network, media probably, Facebook, Twitter, email, etc. Other things. Okay, what is very important and what is really great about this application? It's integrated, as you already saw, with social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Google+. And also it's integrated and used a lot of third-party software. For example, WordPress. You can Google, you can find what is the WordPress. This is wonderful, great software. All our blogs, all our articles are created through WordPress. And it's integrated with the Care2 applications. All our editors and authors works on WordPress and then post or publish all their blogs and articles, upload the images on WordPress. So Care2 application is integrated with WordPress. It's also integrated with another software, Bunchball application, because we have here the butterfly rewards. We will talk about this a little bit later, and I will tell you why we do it. Okay. We also use the address book and calendar software. This is embedded software. That's not our developers created, the calendar and other things. The great thing is that you always can run localization testing, because the petition site, so far only the petition site, is available on 7 languages. Okay? And to talk a little bit about the technology, we use open source software. You know what it's so open source. This is like free available. We do not pay for any piece of software that we use. And this is the LAMP technology. LAMP technology, you see? This is the framework. This is the technology. And this abbreviation came from Linux, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. So all backend, all the server is, this is the operating system, Linux, again open source, the server, Apache, open source, database, MySQL, or sometimes people say MySQL, this is the open source database, free, and the scripting language, PHP. Well, what is web-based? We were talking about this site and stuff, but let me return back and tell what is web-based application. Why? We were talking, you wrote already about different type of application, standalone, desktop applications, right? What does it mean? That we download it from the website, or we use the some disk, some drive, then we have to install, right, from CD, from somewhere. We have to install it directly on my workstation, on my machine. Okay? What about client-server applications? Client-server, when we have client part and server part. So we install the client's part on the client machine, my personal workstation, laptop or computer, PC or Apple, whatever, doesn't matter, on the Mac, doesn't matter what computer, but we have to install it, or download from website, we have to install. And also the server side has own piece of software. Of course, they are related. What about web-based application? Web-based application is client-server application. But what is special about it? The special thing is that client doesn't do anything. The only what he needs is browser. So in web-based application, the client is a browser. And user, you and I, we don't have to do anything. We just should have a browser, and we should know the URL, the address of the site. Everything is happening on the server side. Okay? This is why web-based application and all this technology became so popular. What we need for the web-based application? Just internet and browser. That's it. That's it. Everything happening on the server side. When we are talking about the code or software, we do not install, guys, again, professional language, we do not install software on the server. We upload. This is the same synonym, but you never use the word install when you are talking of web-based application. If we upload the code or we upload the software on the server. So from now on we know that web-based application is client-server application, where client is the browser and the server is exactly what we were talking. This is the server side, when all the logic, all the code resides, source code I mean, everything is there. And for us, this is Linux operating system. Apache is the type of server. MySQL is the database, and the language which we use is PHP, scripting language. On the front end, what languages we use on the front end? Of course, you all know that this is HTML, markup language that used in order to display, to show, to write each and any application, not just Care2. So this is HTML. This is JavaScript that is using to get all the interaction with the user, all the forms on the inputs. This is JavaScript. This is CSS, the style of the page, when we define the color, style, everything on the page. So this is what happened on the front end. And what happened on the back end, or on the server side, back end server side is the same. We use the PHP scripting language. Many other languages can be, it can be Java, it can be Ruby, it can be Python, it can be C++, whatever. We use PHP, okay? And by the end of the project, you all, no exception, should be able to add following bullet points to your resume. What you did. So you did tested social network application, web and mobile versions. Yes, Care2.com has the mobile version as well. So we have the design for mobile devices. It means that if you open any mobile browser or any browser that you install on your tablet or phone, smartphone, you can reach our application, Care2, and especially the petition sites. So we also support different sides of screen. Watch me, please. You see, let me bring the page back to the normal, to 100%. Okay, now, and see what happened. As I mentioned, we have the 3-column site. See what happened when I make the screen smaller. We support, we understand all the devices. It's change, and eventually it become 2-column page. Because on the small screen, we don't want people to scroll horizontally, so it became 2-column page. And even when we have even smaller screen, it's become one side. So this is exactly how it looks on the smartphone. So guys, you really have huge opportunity to test not only the web version, but even mobile version. Okay, a web and mobile versions, or mobile, doesn't matter. You learn the internal structure and logic of the system and identify the functional modules. How did you do it? We don't have requirements. We really don't have the requirements. But we all know no requirements, no test cases, right? I think that Mikhail told you about it. This is actually his phrase. No requirements, no test cases. So what are we going to do? If we don't have the requirements, does it mean that we are not going to have test cases? No way. We are going to run exploratory testing. We are going to run this testing. Why? In order to understand how the application works. In order to understand the application flow. In order to identify the modules, the components that logically and functionally just are the same. For example, sign petition, it's one big component. Create petition, another component or module. Healthy living, another module. We have many different modules. So what you do, the first activities that we are going to run is to run exploratory testing, to understand how the application works, right? How are we running the exploratory testing? This is not ad hoc, let's press the button, well, one side, another. No, let's select some components and we will run exploratory testing by components. Let's talk about petitions. What can we do on the petitions module? We can start petition. Let's go and try to start. What happened? What happened? What should we do in order to start a petition? We have some things here. We can select the category. We have to complete some fields. We have to enter some data to the text fields. We have some help that when we navigate, we just can see some prompt that help us to create the petition. We also have some optional fields. I just want to mention that many years ago, when Microsoft was dictator kind of, they told us how the page should look. They always said that, oh, okay, if this field is required or mandatory field, it should have the asterisk, right? Not anymore. Now everyone who can write, who can type, everyone can create website. And I don't need any design. I can do design. So here in Care2, you don't see any asterisks, but let's try to create the petition without completing the fields. You immediately get the error message, oops, please fill in highlighted fields. And all those required fields get the red border, right? And opposite, if any field is optional, we just put optional. This is the difference. Why not? Okay, my site, I do whatever I want. We just try to be really friendly with our users. We don't want them to feel that this is very formal, official site. We want them to feel like this is their family, their community. We want to be attractive to the people. So let's create a petition. Okay, let's together, or I can do it. Create the petition. I want to select the category. Oh, okay, what exactly I want, I don't know yet. Okay, let's select this one, and to give some title, what is the petition about? Petition about, I don't know, I put whatever I feel, but please, 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 when you test it, please do not put a junk, because we test in production. And we really don't want to put any junk or some stupid things to the official site, to production, I mean, that everyone else. Okay, I don't know, I know also that this is the stupid, but it's, let's put, who you petition, who are our target. Okay, all people. Also here, we have to put some paragraphs, chapters about why we want to do it. Should care about good things. So support me, please. I will ask our customer support to delete this petition because he will understand that this is the test. I don't want to provide my telephone number. It's up to me. Oops. What I see. Guys, this window called modal window. Modal window. Let me write it. Again, as I mentioned, we use the professional language. So this window is the modal window. What does it mean? That we cannot continue to do anything on the main window until we complete the task or action here. Of course, because I'm not logged in, they want to know who is the petition after. So it will be somebody, I don't know, I just put somebody name that I write, who can prevent me again to do it, and even email I will make. Because I don't want to log in, and I have to add the password that later I can log in and I can edit my petition and so on. I see the instruction here that my password should be 815 characters long. So let me put the at least 8. You know, here this is exactly where you can use the boundary condition. And I saw the discussion on Skype in your group before that you were talking about equivalence classes or equivalence partitions. It's very nice that you were talking about it. So this is exactly the case when you can use it, right? We see here what classes we have here. Between 8 and 15, more than 15 and less than 8. And probably another class will be just blank, nothing. Put here, right? And besides of that, we have to test about the limit. which calls boundary condition. So they said 8:15, let me put the password, create the password which contain 10 characters. It will be exactly between valid 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I want to put activate my petitions. Oh my gosh, what I see here, the password must contain both letters and numbers. Guys, did you realize that while we did it, we already discovered the bug? We already found the issue because this instruction that was given, absolutely unclear. Absolutely unclear. It just said 8:15 characters. I honestly put 10 characters. Ha! Did it let me log in? No way. Why? Because this instruction was not correct. Actually, it should be not only between 8 and 8:15, but it must contain both letters and numbers. Oh my gosh, we already can write the bug report. Let me add a couple of numbers here. Activate my petitions. The performance can be better, of course. Wow, my petition is here. Exactly, let's support the planet. This is the after. The target are all people. And this is the content. Sorry, it's very poor and whatever. And yes, this is my information. And I already became, nothing was there. I was not member. But when I create the petition, I automatically, quietly became a member of Care2. So we answered another question. How do we become the members? A, we can go and register. B, we can log in with Facebook credentials. We use the Open ID. It means Open ID for Facebook, right? 3, we can just create a petition and quietly, automatically become the Care2 members. And even 4, when you sign the petition, not being a member, you also become a member quietly. So now I create this petition. I also, because I'm the petition author, I can edit, manage, update my petition. Let's edit it. What does it mean, edit? I can modify, because I can select another category. Probably I change my mind and this petition not really about media and arts, but about something else. It's up to me, I can change. I also can edit the text, the reason, the action, description of my petitions. I can add or modify or remove. I allowed to do it. What my phone number, again, if I want, I can put. I can change even the target. I put all people, I can change it. I can send the email to the members if I want, and even more. I can change my name. I don't want them to see my real name, or I want to make something. It's up to me. And I can set the end date. By default, it will be valid by a year. But I can change it, I can close it even tomorrow. Actually, this is a good test. And also the signature goal, by default we have at least 10,000. Again, I can change it. And I can save my changes. This is another test case. Verifies it if you can save, change, edit your petition. And all those changes should be saved. So now I see the 10, right? 10 signature. This is the goal. This is the signatures bar. When we can do also, I can upload the video or the photo image. I can do it from the library, guys, believe it or not. But oh my God, I see the usability. We have wonderful on each and any category. We have many wonderful pictures. They are very expensive because we pay for each and any image, of course. And I see here the usability bug. My petition was created in the media category, right? You remember. So why, when I select, I see still animal welfare. I would expect that by default it will open the images in the category that I selected, like media, whatever here. But let's select, use the image, and save. Wow. Okay. My petition looks much better, I believe. So this is, we just understood, we run together exploratory testing for creating petition. The same we can do on any other modules. For example, I'm now the member, first of all, and what I see here, I see something like butterfly rewards. It's called, when you navigate, you came to the rewards. What we use it? As you saw in my document, this small document, we work with Bunchball. This is the name of the company, actually our neighbors, also here in Redwood City in Silicon Valley, okay? And we use their software. We want to be interesting to our members. We want our site to be attractive to them. We want them to do as many actions on our site as possible. It means that we want them to join and sign more and more petitions. You remember, I told you that we get the money for the signatures. So we want people to sign more and more and more petitions because non-profit organizations make money for them. But how can we be attractive? So, when I do some good things, I get some credits, some points. We call them butterfly credits or butterfly rewards. And I can see for what I received. I receive special thank you for something, I just visit something. I get another credit just because I open the Care2 site. And I have 100 credits to the reward because I created the petition. What does it give me? This is just some numbers, not money, actually, nothing. Why I should be excited? Because, guys, I can redeem or spend these rewards for really good things. And this is something that make our users very happy and very excited about the site. By the way, while we are doing it, didn't you see any bug on this site? I just told you that we have 100. I just want to see, probably you saw some bugs. Yes. The question was if I can change anything. Yes, I can do. I can make changes. And I show, even if you sign it, it's up to me. I know that this is a little bit strict, but I can make changes even after you already sign the petition. Because it's petition after I have all those 3 buttons, and even if I get the signatures, let me sign it. And I don't want anyone to see who I am. Main Street. And it will be, I don't know, Los Altos, we locate here. Okay, it will be California, and it will be 94040. Okay, by the way, if I put the different, not Californian state, it shouldn't let me sign. You see it's highlighted immediately. Please correct highlighted fields. Why? Because even on the front end level, on the JavaScript level, we verify this thing. So it should be Californian stuff. And now I can sign the petition. I can confirm, name not displayed. This is exactly what I selected. I want to uncheck it, and I sign it. So what we did together, we ran exploratory testing for the create petition functionality and signed petition functionalities. As you see here on the bottom, on the footer, we see here the link when we can select the languages. As I mentioned, 7 languages. So we can run localization testing. Whatever language we select, choose from here, all text, everything should be displayed in those languages. And I really want to ask you, please run some localization testing, and you will be wondering how many issues and defects you will find and report. And I see that now 7 p.m., but I wanted to provide a little bit more information, guys, if you don't mind. If we go back to the document info Care2 petitions online project, right, you will see here some more stuff. And you will see here some information about the Bugzilla. I'm not sure if you used Bugzilla before. So let's open. You can see Bugzilla user, how to reach it. Bugzilla.portnov.com. You see the login and password, care2_online@gmail.com, and the password is student. Let's go there for a second. So when you type bugzilla.portnov.com, yes, I just shared the screen, and you all see, you should see the home page, main page of the Bugzilla, bugzilla.portnov.com. And here, let's say we want to file a bug. We click on the, you see the image, guys? Again, I go back to home, and you see here, file a bug. Please click on it. You see the project. Care2, you probably see, because I log in as an administrator, so I see more projects. You see Care2 online project. I created quite few components because the application is very big. We want to narrow the issue. We want to isolate the issue as much as possible. So you see here many components. If you find the issue in the components that I don't have, we have the general. We put everything about whatever is not specified. Okay, you know how to write the bug. I'm sure that you discussed it with the Michael. So the main and important things, components, what components are. Short description, here it called summary. You know, to be honest, I'm very happy that in different tools we have the different name. You don't have to be confused. Doesn't matter how it's called, what the title of the field. The most important that you know what should be there. This is the same as short description. You want to write here where the issue happened and very brief summary about the issue. And here in the description you really want to write steps to reproduce or steps to replicate. Here you have to select severity, because this is something that tester, QA person should assign. Here you select when it happened. Either all all hardware, doesn't matter what, PC, Mac, tablet, phone. It can be all, it can be particular platform. And here the operating system as well, because we all say that we run compatibility or cross browsers testing. You see here I put what we did. We wrote executed test cases and test scenarios for different functionalities. Guys, I allowed you, and it will be our homework. So homework is to run exploratory testing on different components of the Care2.com application. Okay? Please Select, don't pull everything. Application is huge. You just cannot afford to do all these things. You are all busy. You have a lot of things to do. I know this. Please do go to the Care2. Somebody select causes and add the comment. Make sure, and you're supposed to make sure that you cannot add the comment unless there are some activities that only members can do. So only members can add the comments. Okay? Try to register. Let me log off. Try to register. You see how great animation we have. So you can join us. Either you can connect using Facebook. I told you that we use the Open ID and we can log in with Facebook credentials and become a member. No Facebook, no problem. We have our registration process. And this is very, very amazing. You cannot imagine how many bugs you will find. And I really would like you to pay attention for them. We have, like all modern websites that require the registration, we have the CAPTCHA. It's called CAPTCHA. Don't be confused. We have the CAPTCHA. It just allowed allowed us to verify that we are not robots, that this is the people. Okay? The answer the question, can you choose any module? Please do. How many modules? As many as you do, as you can. So please open, please play with the application. One module, registration. Another module, login. And as you see, you can log in with email address or with login name or with Facebook. You see, when we were talking about the definition of test case, that this is set of conditions and or variables. This is exactly what is about, different conditions. One condition we log in with Facebook, another condition we log in with email, third condition we log in with Care2 login name, right? This is, I really want you to understand, to use all your theoretical knowledge here on the real project. Okay? If you have questions, I never hesitate. First of all, I'm a member of your group and I will try together with Anna to answer your question. Login password from the doc file doesn't work. Let's do together. Let's try. Are you talking about the Bugzilla or something else? Okay, let's do together. Let me log off. Let me go here, log out, and log in with your credentials. Actually, again, you came to, let me copy it and put in the Skype. You came to this website, and now when you want to log in, let's try. So, log in. As I mentioned in my document, 1 second, I'm not sure why somebody would broke it, because it was working even yesterday. Today I didn't try. Don't want to speculate. Okay. And the password is student. Login. I was able to log in. Guys, I cannot imagine. Okay, so question is, please let me know if you still cannot log in to bugzilla.portnov.com. It works. For me it works, so it should work for you. I actually I also copy and paste, and it was working. Wonderful. I'm happy that it works. It was another question talking about homework. Guys, your class is very short class, is very intensive class. I really wanted you to focus on both session 8 and Care2 project. I would like to ask you to play with it, to ask me questions. Okay, you can ask questions on the group, Skype, and at the same time, this is my email. I want to let you know that I probably will not be able to reply and answer on each and any email. But I will take a look. I will discuss the most important things. A little bit more about here. Please read the document. You will understand. If you do not understand what is about these bullet points, please ask me. We will talk about this much more next time. Much more. I also put in this document some links, because I mentioned before that we are going to use professional language, and even for UI element we are going to use correct names. Probably Mikhail gave you this site already. It's very useful, very good. And also, guys, we are on a web-based application. The regular, very typical question on the interview is, hey, what happened when you type the URL? What happened when you type www.portnov.com? Or what happened when you type www.care2.com? What happened? And I don't want you to answer something that Care2 homepage is displaying. It's not funny even. It just means that you don't understand what is the website about and what actually happened. You don't have to be the specialists in network, but you should be able to answer a little bit what happened, what protocols are involved, and what happened. If you go to this site, you will see how good and how simple it is, and you will feel very well. Okay, guys, I think that what about weekly meeting? We will talk about it. We definitely will talk. The homework, I'm writing it here, run exploratory testing in the Care2.com components. To try to file report findings. Okay, this is the homework. It would be great if you do something on Thursday, or at least prepare questions about something which is not clear. And please try to ask. I will watch tomorrow. I'm not sure if today, but I will watch tomorrow my Skype and my email, and I will try to answer. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. I was enjoying to meet with you today, and I think that we will be very successful. I wish you a great good night and wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.